girl. Time to fight. Straight home now.
Farewell.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You deserve a rest.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of addressing against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umialos delan. Tuisa Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I...
You all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terrace.
All right. I'll go and...
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide these baths, are all that keep me. My livelihood, my very life.
Fresh bread,
The
warm
juiciest
from the
meat.
oven.
Yes,
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's...
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Forward.
I could give you a... I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be...
So?
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in...
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving it. We need information.
You're right. No. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who... There's the butcher. Of course, they're bound to... Let's...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
It
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know what makes a good...
You a blacksmith or something?
something.
Fair enough. Knives, first and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
What is it? Me no move it.
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question. Can you...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade. Not while your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard.
Thank you.
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Good day, my lord. Go with Gilbert.
Silver platters! Kneaded to a silken softness.
Yes, their
My carpets have brighter placing.
So, you learn anything useful, or...?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he needs his knife too heavy and they do his shoulder.
So we're no better off than when... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his... That can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses... No.
No doubt you're right. I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nice. The trouble is, it's either durable, meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to... I bet she'd know...
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the trick.
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate...
The limestone. Besides,
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is...
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up?
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets.
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
No. We can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglect. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now, we can press on.
I do. Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune, dining there.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Stay down. Out of the frying pan. Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Well, this is no good.
You wish to talk? I'm honored. You and I, what? Alas. Still, ours, at least they... So, how very fitting. Of course, there's simply no... Don't be a stranger.
I wasn't sure, but I hope this is...
You are one of the good... You and that merchant both. She's got quite a gift for teaching. Now, time... A knife forged from the very rocks...
It's a fine-looking...
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But...
What do I... It's sharp-ish, but it won't... And it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never... It looks like someone paid a visit to the limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but...
And I was so certain...
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but... Next question. How much do you think I would charge?
Well, if it took you even... I would...
And... the butcher? The hunter? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an...
I will. What would... There goes a master.
It looks like...
I couldn't have done it without so much for the fort, the spirit of me. Thank you, Clive.
I hear you and the Master are working together now.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Lights and pots! There he is. The man who's... I was hoping we'd be seeing. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected.
That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of... But I burdened you with my... Right.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up from your door.
We should get going.
What do you want? Directions?
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
What have they start? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.